Somehow in the minds of people in Jamaica, they don't understand, especially the gunmen, the criminals who are pulling the trigger. They don't understand that the penalty for murder is either the death penalty or life imprisonment. They don't understand that. What they understand is that you can get a term of imprisonment, and after a certain number of years, you come back out. Well, all of that going to change. Anyone convicted of murder will be spending upwards of 30 years or more. And right now, what I'm detecting is that the sentiment of the society is hang them. I have my own personal views on hanging. But I appreciate and understand what the society is saying. The society is saying that those who take a life, their life should be taken away from them. There are challenges with the state ending someone's life. There are different perspectives and moral views on that. However, I believe that you can effectively take away someone's life by imprisoning them for a long period of time, taking them out of the society. Because once you allow a murderer to go free, that sends a bad signal to all the other people who are prone to use fatal violence, that they can be so angry, so wicked in their thoughts, that for them the cost to take a life is worth 10 or 15 years in prison. Because they are of the view that with a good lawyer, them can bust the case. And it empowers and emboldens. But look at that now. It devalues life. Because all taking of a life is worth is 15 years. So we have to change that. We have to change it by sending strong penalties to the criminals. So that when, no, I'm not saying that criminals are rational people. They're not sitting down and thinking and calculating. They're just going out there and act. But when confronted with the reality of their friend being locked away forever, it does change in their mind their behavior. So there is no question that higher penalties can be a strong deterrent and can shape behavior.
On the spot news media, we got the latest news. We don't care about the views, we just representing right. Put local news internationally every night. On the spot, wave that Jamaican flag from left to right. Let's get it right, y'all know the type. We ain't dealing with the hype, we make it take flight.
Yeah man, my viewers and subscribers, what go on? A blessed and wonderful Wednesday evening to each and every person out there tuning in to On The Spot News Media. Now, my peeps, I have a few stories to share with you, the regular members of Chan Public and also members of the diaspora. So please like the video, share the video, watch the entire vlog so you can get a full understanding and a better appreciation of everything we are going in a Jamaica. So now, my peeps, we're going to kick it off smack in the middle of half a tree as an alleged chain grabber was conned up and injured in the vicinity of the Half a Tree Transport Center in St. Andrew this morning. Now reports from the police suggest that the alleged thief grabbed a chain from a man walking in the vicinity of the transport center. The man, who is said to be a licensed firearm holder, reportedly chased the alleged criminal and can him up. Yeah man, me I tell him, my peeps, spread him out like a sheet. The suspected chain grabber was later accosted by the police, who was posted in the area. The would-be robber was transported to the Kingston Public Hospital, where he has been admitted and undergoing treatment. We will definitely have more on this incident in subsequent newscast. Yeah man, may I tell you, a decent spot of work right there so by the member of John Public who was armed at the time. So I see the importance more time for the regular member of John Public have up them strap legally so. Yeah man. Now over there in the once peaceful and tranquil parish of St. Elizabeth, the St. Elizabeth police has been probing the loss of life of an 82-year-old man who is presently on your screen, who was found with his throat bust like a goat. Me I tell you say, the man them deal with the elder a certain type of way. All of this took place last Thursday in the Mount Plymouth district in Leeds, St. Elizabeth. The police stated that he has since been identified as Stanford Baker, otherwise called Fudd. His family members found him lifeless. Police said that relatives stated that they last saw the elderly man around 10 a.m. last Wednesday. Having not seen him last Thursday, they went in search of him, and around 9:30 a.m. he was reportedly discovered locked in a shed in his yard. The shed was forced open by family members, and the now deceased was seen in a pool of you-know-what coming from his neck. The police was summoned, and upon their arrival, the lifeless body of the now deceased man was found laying face down. During the processing of the scene, it was discovered that the whole of the man's throat, me I tell you, open right up. You could have seen way down in the man's body. Boy, me I tell you, the man them deal with the elder a certain type of way. Now, the police has questioned several relatives of the 82-year-old man who was found with his throat, you-know-what, on that grisly Thursday morning. Now, it is alleged that the elderly farmer might have lost his life over his own money, because a few days before he lost his life, he sold several animals, and it is alleged that he had more than $30,000 on him when his life was taken. But when police and relatives found him, the money could not be found. Now, these allegations were not confirmed by the police, but information ascertained by on-the-spot news media nonetheless. Senior Superintendent of Police Stephanie Lindsay, who heads the Constabulary Corporate Communications Unit, which is the information arm of the force, confirmed that some of Mr. Baker's family members were questioned in connection with his loss of life. So the officers definitely need to know where the money there that he allegedly had on his person at the time of his untimely passing, and also where is the rest of the cash that he would have had after he sold those animals a day or two before his life was taken. So a lot of unanswered questions that family members definitely need to answer. Now, over there in the parish of Westmoreland, the second most murderous police division, dubbed as such by on-the-spot news media. Now, a man ended up losing 3 pints by unknown assailants in that police division whilst visiting his girlfriend at her home in Little Haiti in Negril, Westmoreland on Tuesday night. Reports from detectives attached to the Negril police station suggest that 43-year-old Gerald Browner was at his girlfriend's home when she went outside to speak with her mother, who occupies a room at the rear of that premises. It is stated that shortly after his girlfriend reportedly heard loud explosions sounding like a beat coming from the room that Browner was in. When the knockings and clappings subsided, it was reported that she went inside to make checks and saw her 43-year-old boyfriend laying on his back in the house, suffering from what appears to be multiple corner wounds to the head and upper body. The police was summoned and he was transported to the Savannah Lamar General Public Hospital, where he was pronounced you know what. Now you know who first on the Spot News Media I got suspect. Of course, the girlfriend. It could have been coincidence that as she step outside, the man them get information and know say him dead and come for him and end up namming food, and luckily for her she was not there. As well as she could have set up the whole thing too and just step outside so that the man them who was in wait have access to the house and go name him food. Now on the Spot News Media most definitely have to do some digging into this one to ascertain who was Gerald and seek to find out his personality in the community of Red Ground where he's from, and why men of Little Haiti would definitely want to name fame food and broke the plate. Yeah, man, and most definitely they did just that. So anyway, my peeps, anyone having any information surrounding the loss of life of 43-year-old Gerald Browner, please contact the Negril police or the Savannah Lamar police station and furnish them with the necessary information. And if you don't trust the police, as always, reach out to On The Spot News Media or any like-minded vlogger and give them the necessary information. And of course, we will pass it on to the relevant authorities. So anyway, my peeps, just continue to like, share, subscribe to the channel. Stay tuned to On The Spot News Media as I continue to bring you fresh news and updates in subsequent newscast. On The Spot News Media. Yeah, man.